But at the higher level, when there are no justified resentments, what you are doing is you are at a place where you are sending love in response to hate. You are literally saying, no matter what comes my way, I am going to be steadfast in my abstention of thoughts of harm directed toward others. I'm going to work hard at, no matter what comes my way, having it come out of me what I want to come out of me, and that is love, and that is a higher energy. And if you can get to that level, Patanjali said, all living creatures will cease to feel enmity in your presence.
Everything I'm about to say, you already know it to be true. You are a slave. You are a slave to money, to social economics, to status, to politics, to ideology. You have sold your soul to have a place in a world order that you should naturally oppose. So this is why the whole conspiracy that I have of it, why it's so important that they keep us vibrating on low frequencies and always angry, always bitter, always toxic. Y'all don't understand what that word toxic mean, man. I mean, when something is toxic, it poisons everything it touches, right? You drop something toxic in water, you can't drink that water no more. You drop something toxic in some food, you can't eat that food no more, right? You drop something toxic in love, in emotions, those emotions are ruined. So toxic means something more than just somebody that's combative or argumentative. It's beyond that. What it represents is the ability to completely destroy anything it touches. That's toxic. And you have men and women that are toxic. And you got to learn in life to keep these people away from you. Otherwise, they are going to bring down your frequency. They're going to bring down your energy. So the reason why a lot of you brothers have problems dating is because, believe it or not, you are operating at a frequency that's really antagonistic to dating. Now you hear me. It's the same thing with women. Circa 2000, 2001, I'm at the old conscious community type pro-black spots, you know what I'm saying, down in New Orleans. And I'm talking to all these pro-black feminist sisters, you know what I'm saying. I'm having a conversation with about maybe 5, 6 of them. You know, they used to love to try to tag team me in debates that they could never win. You know what I'm saying? And crazy thing is that, to their credit, they would all admit that they can't out debate me, you know what I'm saying? And they could never figure out why, but they couldn't out debate me because I'm not an ideologue. I was never debating with them from ideology, just reality. And that's the difference, right? Which means I wasn't debating at all. I was just countering their debate talking points with facts, right? Anyway, I remember asking the women, if you walk around with that belief in you, right, of feminism, to the degree that a lot of them have, right, this overly angry, extremely toxic type feminism that these women have. And none of these women were homosexual. You gotta understand, these women were not gay. They were not lesbians. They like men. But they had this thing in them that they felt like they had to embrace feminism. They had to embrace womanism, right? And I said, well, if you walk around like that, how do you expect to have a pleasant, productive relationship with a man if your core beliefs are such? And the women, like I said, was 5, 6 of them. They all sat there. At first, they tried to talk over it and ignore it, pretend like they didn't hear it, and I came right back to it, said it again. Then I said it again. Then I said it again. Till finally, they all stopped talking and trying to debate and just sat there and thought about it. They said, well, you don't think that we can find a compromise, somewhere? It's not, see, the thing is, I had to explain to them, it's not even whether or not the man's willing to compromise. You won't compromise. The problem is those beliefs that you hold. You leave no room for compromise. It's complete domination. And not just domination, it changes. Because if a man get with a woman like that, it's gonna always be situations where they're gonna be jousting for position. She's never gonna be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? She gets her way on this topic. Tomorrow she's gonna switch that. She don't want that no more. She wants something opposite of that just to get her way on that topic. And then she's gonna switch that up and go that's what, you know, it's gonna always be something with these women. So I explained to them that it's not even whether or not the men are willing to compromise. There is no compromising with an ideologue. You can't do it. You can't do it. You just can't do it. So how do you expect to have a relationship with a man? And they realized that they couldn't. And guess what? All of them are single right now, 21, 22 years later. All of them. You heard me. I'm gonna repeat that again. All of them are single still. Back then, they were in their late 20s, mid to late 20s, maybe early 30s like me, right? Some of them was closer to my age, right? But basically it was mid to late 20s. Now, you're talking about mid to late 40s. Because the frequency that they operate on, it leaves no room for anything harmonious. And a lot of you brothers are the exact same way. Now we're going back to what I opened with. Why do you brothers want to drag me to that place? I don't want to live there with y'all, but I'm sorry. My job is to help y'all come where I'm at. My job is not to come on here and sink down to some place that I don't want to be. I'm not going to Hateville. I'm not about to be sitting up here hating people, man. I'm not about to do it, bro. When I go out, I'm going out to enjoy myself. I'm not going out to look at what some dude got on and try to see if I can compare myself to him. I'm not trying to pull up to see what kind of cars are in the parking lot. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to see what dude coming there with a chick and how the chick look and see if I can critique her and say something bad about him because he's dressed funny. I don't go out for that stuff. I see stuff. I have opinions that float through my mind, but I don't go out for that stuff. I go out simply to have fun, to enjoy myself. So I'm operating on a different frequency. So I'm looking for people that's operating on a frequency where I'm at. I'm not trying to come down to somebody else's level. I'm not trying to do that, and I'm not going to do that. So you brothers got to stop really trying to drag me down, man. Y'all got to start getting up here where I'm at, bro. You know, y'all got to stop wanting me to be angry at women and being bitter and toxic with all these. Come on, man. I'm not going to do it, bro. Y'all got to stop that. And the longer y'all live like that, man, the more y'all make it harder on yourselves to get a woman. You will never get a woman as long as you operate on a frequency of hate women. I'm going to repeat that again. You will never get a woman as long as you are operating on a frequency of I hate women. It just won't happen. And this shouldn't even be controversial. What I say shouldn't even be something that you want to get angry about, thumb down the video and debate with me. It's not going to happen. I don't care how many bad experiences you've had with women, you are going to have to drop that anger. You're going to have to drop the anger. You got two choices in life. Be a monk or keep trying to live. Because there are no guarantees in this stuff. There is no easy route in this stuff. It's all a gamble. It's all chance. And you got to get out there, my brothers, and take your chance. And when you tap into the right frequencies, when you tap into the right level of thinking, you will meet somebody that's on your level. Y'all meeting women, but y'all are meeting women just like y'all. And since you're so far down in the I hate woman energy, you're meeting women that are in the I hate men energy, and all y'all doing is clashing. You're not meeting nobody that you can actually deal with. You are meeting combatants, because this is what you're doing. That's the energy you carry with yourself. It's like when we was growing up, man, and if we went to a party or something, we're fighting on our minds, we end up in a fight. If we went to the school dance, you know, back then, I don't know how y'all do in the cities now, but our junior high schools would have dances, you know. Even the middle high schools would have dances. So if you went to a junior high or any kind, junior high, high school, middle school, it don't matter. If you went to a dance, a school dance, and you had it on your mind that you wanted to fight that night, you ended up in a fight. Tell me I'm lying. because that frequency is going to connect to somebody else that's on that same frequency, and y'all gonna clash and collide. So this is what y'all doing with these women. Y'all are meeting women, but y'all are meeting combatants. Y'all are meeting women that are on the same level that you're on, and all y'all doing is butting heads. But if you raise your energy up, stop looking for the law of attraction to make you rich, or stop thinking that it's some kind of brainwashing techniques or tactics that will help you abuse somebody by mentally subduing them or something like that. Don't look for that. Understand that it's nothing but a frequency that allows you to connect with somebody in the metaphysical. That's all it is. So if you're on a certain frequency, you can connect with them people. I mean, even you ever wonder how users and abusers always find somebody to use and abuse? Because believe it or not, you got some people operate on a frequency that's so low that they want to be used and abused. They want to belong to something. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for something to belong to. And they will connect with the person that's looking for something to subdue. They will connect with them because they're the same types. But the person at the bottom never realized that though they are the victim in this equation, they are the victim of their own doing. Oh, I know that's controversial, y'all mad. So you say they do it? Yes, because nobody's making you put yourself in a position like that. Why would you put yourself in a position, let alone stay in a position like that? Nobody's making you do it. You do it because there's something in you that's looking for that energy. And likewise, there's something in them that's looking for that energy, and y'all find each other in the metaphysical and y'all connect. This is why you always have these situations. Whether it's the man that wants to be abused by the woman, or the woman that wants to be abused by a man, or a woman that likes to have friends that she could walk over, or a man that likes to have friends that he could walk over. It doesn't matter. Everything is all negotiated in the metaphysical through the energy. That's where the real negotiations take place. So if you want to have a better outcome in your dealings and interactions with women, change that frequency. Change that frequency, and your outcome will change accordingly. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, I'm out of here. I'm Brother Kush, aka the Blackout Salon.